Welcome to the deep dive. We're here to, cut through the noise and get right into the interesting stuff from our sources. Today, we're looking at something special, a brand new limited edition watch from TAG Heuer. Now, I know when you hear TAG Heuer Carrera, you probably think racing, checkered flags, engines, all that. But hold on, because this deep dive, it's going to uncover a really surprising, less-known origin story ties into a totally different world.
Yeah, exactly. Our mission today really is to unpack this unique mix. You've got history, design innovation, and, well, a maritime spirit all in this one watch. It's so much more than just a way to tell time. It's like a piece of living history.
Yeah.
Shows how even big names have these unexpected roots that still shake things today.
Okay, so let's get into that. Jack Heuer's Carrera Chronograph. I mean, it's legendary, right? The connection to the track, to speed, it feels almost absolute. But you're saying there's this other chapter, something earlier that kind of flips the script. Tell us about that.
Right, this is where it gets really interesting. We actually need to jump back, way back to the late 1940s. You've got a young Jack Heuer, still a student, believe it or not, and he teams up with his physics teacher, his physics teacher, to collaborate on a watch for Abercrombie Fitch. And you have to remember, Abercrombie Fitch back then, totally different beast, very upscale American sporting goods company.
A physics teacher.
Yeah.
And Abercrombie and Fitch. Wow. Okay, that's not what I expected for the origin of a racing icon, a physics teacher, and what was basically a high-end outdoor gear shop back then. That's... Yeah, unexpected. I'm picturing those brainstorming sessions now. So what came out of this unusual partnership?
Well, they created the Solunar. It was the world's very first watch, specifically designed to show tide times.
A tide watch. Seriously. For a brand synonymous with speed, that's genuinely groundbreaking. I mean, who knew? Was it like a big hit straight away or more experimental?
It definitely opened doors. After the Solunar, you see the Heuer Seafarer Chronograph pop up in 1950. People described it as this colorful wrist companion, perfect for sailing, maritime adventures. And it's interesting, actually, because that watch, the Seafarer, it's seen a bit of a comeback recently. There was a collaboration with Hodinkee not long ago.
Okay, so this maritime history, it's this deep, hidden current in the TAG Heuer story. So how does that connect to today? How does this deep-sea connection surface in a new watch?
Right. That brings us neatly to the new TAG Heuer Carrera Chronograph. It's a 42mm limited edition for France. And it's just well decked out in these maritime colors. It really captures the vibe of that 1950s Seafarer, like a modern echo.
Only 500 pieces just for France. That makes it pretty exclusive. Really underscores the unique story they're telling here, doesn't it?
Absolutely. And it's built on a solid foundation. It uses the more, let's say, luxurious 42mm Carrera platform. That's the one TAG Heuer brought out in 2020 for their 160th anniversary. So it's got that modern refinement mixed with the history.
Right. And a key thing I noticed, 42mm diameter. Okay. But no tachymeter scale on the bezel.
Correct.
That's a big difference. Very much like Jack Heuer's original 1963 design. That detail plus the smooth, polished bevel. It just gives it a completely different feel, doesn't it? More elegant than your typical racing chrono. Sort of redefines the Carrera look a bit.
It does. But importantly, it still has those clear nods, those little signals back to the early Carreras. Keeps that heritage line strong. You see it in the pushers, the piston-style ones, the big crown, those sharp angular lugs, and even that angled flange inside with the seconds and minutes track. It's a really smart blend, subtle but clear.
And even with all that elegance, it's still practical. It's got that sporty side, water resistant to 100 meters. So you could actually, wear it on a boat. It's not just for show.
Definitely. And let's look closer at the dial itself. You've got this dark blue opaline finish. It really does feel like the deep sea. Provides this amazing contrast.
Yeah, that blue is stunning. And against that, the silver subdials just pop. They've got that nice snailed texture inside. And those canary yellow hands, the central chronoseconds, the hands in the counters. Such a vivid splash of color, really eye-catching. The main hour and minute hands, they've got lume, of course, so you can read them easily.
Now here's something really clever. Look at the 30-minute subdial over at 3 o'clock. They don't market it as a regatta timer, right? But look how it's divided. 6 5-minute segments with these alternating turquoise and silver wedges, functionally. It works perfectly as a visual countdown for the start of a sailing race. It's just fascinating how a simple bit of design can hide such a practical secondary function.
That is clever. Wow. And then the small seconds at 6 o'clock. Very clean, just 3 little markers. And it incorporates the date window there too, rectangular silver frame. Keeps it uncluttered, lets those yellow bits really stand out.
Okay, let's talk about what's inside. It's powered by the caliber TH2000. Many will know it as the Heuer 02. It's their modern in-house automatic chronograph movement. Column wheel, bidirectional winding, a really solid performer.
And it gives you that great power reserve too, 80 hours. That's impressive. It means you can, take it off Friday night, pick it up Monday morning, and it's still running. Super convenient.
And through the sapphire case back, you get a good look at it. You can see the open-worked rotor. It's shaped like the TAG Heuer shield. And beneath that, you glimpse the column wheel, maybe some Côte de Genève finishing on the bridges, those nice stripes. It's well finished.
And the whole package is finished off with this dark blue caskin strap. It's perforated, rally style, which is a nice touch. Got that turquoise stitching matching the dial accents, and a folding clasp. And like we said, limited to 500 pieces just for France, priced at EUR 7,350.
So what this deep dive really highlights, I think, is how one object, this watch, can hold so many layers. You've got this rich, kind of unexpected history, blending seamlessly with very modern design and capability. It's about where it came from just as much as what it is now.
Exactly. And what this Carrera really shows us is that sometimes real innovation isn't just about pushing forward blindly. It's about cleverly weaving in those maybe forgotten, but really foundational parts of a brand story into what they do today. It's a great reminder that sometimes, the most surprising way forward involves looking back. So here's something to think about. Next time you look at a brand, or even just a product you think you know really well, ask yourself, what hidden stories, what unexpected influences might be there just under the surface? How might finding out about an unexpected origin completely change how you see something you thought was familiar? Keep exploring, keep discovering those layers.